Oh man, it sure is nice to be in my new apartment.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sharpest Hammers in the Tool Shed. I'm Daniel.
What the fuck are you doing here?
We're shooting another episode of Cool Story Bro. Hi everyone.
That apparently court orders don't mean anything to you. Hi, I'm Tim.
Clearly they don't. And I'm Daniel. Again.
You already said that.
I like to say my own name, Tim.
Oh, okay.
So, we've been away for, a bit.
Yeah.
Tim moved into this lovely, luxurious estate.
Yes.
And, I graduated college and am now saddled with, you know, lots and lots of loans.
Yes.
So, give me your money and your kidneys. Anyway. So, what do you say we get started there, Timothy?
Okay.
So, do you remember anything about what happened before we left?
No.
Tentacle rape.
What?
You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
I mean, it wasn't actual tentacle rape, but it's pretty... I like to think it's implied.
Okay.
But remember the teacher turned into some kind of crazy monster thing?
Yeah. It was Hojo, right?
Yeah.
The one that died at the end of, like, the second chapter or some shit, or the first chapter or something or other?
I don't think he died. Well, we'll see.
Well, see, the verbiage that was used was trampled to death. So one would believe, but apparently one would be wrong.
Anyway,
also.
this is our second time shooting these chapters, so we'll see how it goes. So, chapter the third. God, I can only hope it's as good as the third I got to play with.
What?
Setting? The third, Saints Row.
Oh, right.
Setting?
It's not gonna be.
I know. Setting science class. Ooh, that sounds... Oh god, Tim.
What?
Tim. It's our old buddy. Ellipses.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We got fucking 4 words into this and we got an ellipses.
This is how you write fan fiction. No
Painful.
words. No words, just ellipses. Just a bunch of, you know, make it feel like Morse code.
She laughed. Again, more trope.
Yeah, I mean...
wait, what the fuck is going on the screen?
Hi. Let's see if I can...
Oh, okay. Anyway. The bell's going to ring, Julia observed, heading for the doorway. We'll be on time, even if Professor Kokoku won't be. And flashing a brilliant smile at Sephiroth, she walked through the door to the chemistry labs. She sat down and dropped her backpack on the tiled floor with a loud thump noise. Well, it said a loud thump. Before removing the binder and notebook she dedicated to science. There's still muffled curses and shouting coming from outside. Fuck! Something like that.
What the fuck are you doing?
I am creating a scene, Tim! Embrace my inner artist! Embrace him! Or her, I don't really know.
Yeah.
Sephiroth was laughing quietly. Enjoying the sounds of his father being trampled flat. Flat, Tim. Flat is not dead.
Okay.
I mean, he turned into a tentacle monster. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
God knows he more than deserved it. Maybe one of these days, the idiotic man would wise up and vanish permanently from the face of the earth.
This whole thing is just one big fuck you, Dad!
I hate you, Dad! Can I have money for a new car? I hate you, Dad! He turned to Julie.
Oops.
I don't mind the noise too much. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. I don't mind the noises too much. They're a pretty regular occurrence. He doesn't feel a thing by now. 'Cause he's probably dead. I'm not too worried. Humph! Yes. Humph. She wrote humph. 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 Humph! He probably needs it. I've heard he's notorious for experiments that cannot possibly be considered humane. She smiled. Almost sadly. She is a sad clown, Tim.
She smiled almost sadly.
Yes.
What the fuck does that even mean?
She probably picked it up in, you know, her first writing class ever. It's like, oh, the water on a hot summer sidewalk.
Oh, for fuck's
sake. She smiled almost sadly. I am an animal rights activist.
Oh, of course you are.
Oh, if we didn't need another reason to hate Julie, she's part of PETA. When I kill humans without a twinge of conscience. I don't like to see animals hurt.
Wow, that joke actually just worked out for you.
I wish I could say I read ahead for that, but I don't plan ahead. And comma quotation. I need to express to you how this is written.
Hang on. We just watched this dude just fucking cold cock this dude because he wouldn't get out of the fucking train car. Oh, Jesus.
What are you, the new... Never mind, that's a little racist. And also, I can't remember the woman's name with the bus and the stuff. Rosa Parks!
Shit.
Okay, I don't like to see animals hurt, period. And, comma, quotation, her eyebrow raised in polite query, comma, quotation, Hojo abuses animals. I don't know if I'm expressing how badly written that is. I hope that I am.
Yeah.
Does he not? Question mark. The grip she had on her pencil tightened considerably. Her hand clutching it trembled slightly. Okay. Unfortunately, Sephiroth shook his head. It's a real shame. I don't understand exactly why Hojo does things like he does, but God forbid he explain them to me. Because you matter. Her grip loosened, and I accidentally went to the next page. Her grip loosened. I suppose it can't be helped. I don't like it, but it doesn't occur to me that there's anything that I could do about it, except you almost murdering him. You know, you could do that. Murder him. Her mood swung so suddenly.
What? Oh my god.
No, Tim. I mean, we know this is a self-insert fic, so at least for once, she is acknowledging that she is totally bipolar.
Okay, good.
Her moods swung so suddenly.
Okay, good. I see it in front of me. I see it.
I am not lying.
No, it's
here.
there. It's there in black and white. And red. What? Oh, that's your nose. Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry. When I read terrible fanfic, I get a horrible nosebleed. My doctor says I should stop doing it, but I told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah, because we like them views. That's pretty much it.
All three of them. Sephiroth was left wondering whether he'd imagined her moment of weakness, because she can't be weak. He shook his head, honestly confused, but decided to forget about it, since a battered and beaten Hojo had hobbled into the classroom, looking fit to kill. Lovely, he's finally here. Julia looked bored because she has only slightly more emotion than Christian Stewart.
Do you mean Kristen?
Sure, why not?
What the hell?
I don't watch Twilight, Tim. I only know these insults because of the internet. It certainly took him long enough, didn't it? Yes. Far too long. Why do you care? You don't want him there. And I rhymed. Hojo glared at the two at the back of the room. The two that still dared talking when he was ready to begin. A vein above him eyebrow. A vein above him eyebrow twitched violently before he shouted in a loud, satanic roar, "Silence!" 3 exclamation points, Tim. That shit's for cereal. He once again glared poignantly at his son's direction. It was that moment Reno chose to come slamming into the room, connecting the door solidly with the back of Hojo's head. Anime! Acting as though nothing not a thing had happened, Reno flopped down on the table diagonal from the one Julia occupied, grinning at her. He glanced at Professor Okokuko.
Oh, for fuck's sake, where is it? I'm tired of you fucking... Okokuo?
Yeah, you can't fucking say it either, asshole!
Well, it's because there's too many vowels. It's all K's and vowels. I don't... Dr. OK Corral. There you go. From now on, it's Dr. OK... Or Professor... Yeah, Professor OK Corral.
You can't even say the word professor, asshole!
I didn't know it was Professor.
And grinned at him. Oopsies! Sorry! Ellipses.
What's even happening here in this
I
game?
don't even fucking know.
Artificial suspense, I guess. I don't
Under
know.
his breath. Not... And louder. Sir! Wait. I gotta read that again. Oopsies. Sorry. Ellipses. Under his breath he added. Not. And louder. Sir! Okay. He proceeded to begin clicking the top of his pen, eyes scanning the room for any implements that may be used to create some sort of mayhem. With a sarcastically worried frown, Julia stood up and nudged Hojo's prone, unconscious form with the tip of her boot. Ah. Anyone carrying a cure spell? Because a spell is something you carry, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. It's not anyone know a cure spell or anyone carrying a restore materia, being it's this fucking game and that's the mechanic.
She kicked the professor again, this time harder than the first, trying to wake him up without wasting valuable MPs. So that's something you can measure. Like,
yeah, in the meta
universe?
In the meta of the game, that's
okay. Various so people shook their heads. Sephiroth rolled his eyes. Again.
Yeah.
Because he is a whiny fucking prima donna.
At this point, I'm surprised his eyes aren't, like, rolled into the back of his head.
Just... I roll, I'm too good for this. Julia questioned Sephiroth. Oh, sorry. Julia guessed Sephiroth had a cure spell on him and cast a sense spell to confirm it. She was right. What? Okay. Okay. Quiet laughter shook her shoulders ever so slightly as she returned to her seat. He's not worth wasting magic on, Sephiroth muttered, wearing an odd half smile. He probably had a stroke.
Yeah.
That's why he has an odd half smile.
Probably.
He can only move half his body. Apparently, one-winged angel.
Read!
Apparently, it seems we don't have a chem teacher today. Damn. Hojo moaned and stood, his eyes flashing a bloody crimson red. You all wish you didn't have a teacher today. Ellipses. He hissed, showing off fangs. Shit! Reno muttered, sinking slightly into his seat. He's gonna transform! What's going to happen? Wait, he's going to what? Julie was confused, but it didn't sound good. Whatever it was. Personally, she didn't want to find out. He looked just slightly dangerous. Amazing if you considered his average height. Oh, this hurts, Tim. It hurts, Tim.
Did you end up blowing what was happening this time for what we ended up not being able to use last time, though? Because it sounds like what you said happened last time is happening this time.
Yeah, oh well.
Eh, whatever.
Hojo was gaining height as his eyes glowed. His skin began to turn sickly purplish red. 3 slimy-looking tentacles were replacing his left arm. His right arm was elongating and transforming into a disgusting bony claw. Ah! This totally sounds like something Julia would be into. Like, how is she just not dry humping this man's leg?
That's gross, Eve. What the hell?
His lab... I said dry hump. His lab coat ripped to accommodate the larger arms now filling the sleeves. His arms had been replaced by myriads of purplish oozing tentacles. A set of large black bat wings emerged from his back. The soft tissue tore and lacerated. His canines grew larger, forming sharp fangs, which dripped disgusting gelatinous ooze synonymous with the lifeblood of the planet. Huh.
I think that's a good place to take a little break.
She didn't even get that right. Everyone knows that in Final Fantasy, when something transforms, it just gets fuzzy for a second, and then it's its new shape.
Yeah, essentially.
Anyway, thank y'all for listening.
Cool story, bro.
Oh, I hate you, Tim. Bye-bye!
Bye!